That's the next movie.
That's what he can do.
Yeah. Myself and all my listeners want to know everything about you. So tell us everything. Where you were born, how you met Cheech, how all this
Okay,
stuff.
I was born in Canada.
Yeah.
To a quarter breed native mother, Scotch Irish, and 25% native, and a Chinese father, and he was like 100% Chinese. So I'm half Chinese and a half of a lot of other stuff.
Okay, but is it Cree or is it Ojibwe or what type of native is it?
I think it's Ojibwe. I really do. It's northern Manitoba, so it could be Ojibwe.
Nice.
It could be. I've got to do some more DNA searching in that. I didn't find out till probably about 2 years ago. When my daughter did the DNA, and then she found out all these things. I'm 8% native, and so my mother had to be like 25%, and her mother had to be 50.
Right.
And so and her mother committed suicide when my mother was 3 years old.
Aww.
So we never got to know that side of the family. But and then all the other side, was either white or Chinese. And it was a big secret in the house. It cracked me up because my mother here, she married this, and my father wasn't tall; he was 5'3". My mother was 5'8".
Wow!
And this is back in the 30s, so it was quite a what do you call it? A scandal,
Right.
But then so then to top it off, my all my mother's sisters, my aunts, they married Ukrainians. So there's a big Ukrainian influence in the family. Oh, I got it, like everybody.
Times 57 going on.
Yeah, yes.
Your daughter's beautiful.
Canada. Yeah, no. Then I married a black woman, and so I got 2 mixed half black kids, and then I remarried my second wife, or Shelby, and with her we have 3 kids. And
wow!
Together, I got 4 grandsons. Oh, and a granddaughter, a brand new granddaughter.
Aww.
Kira, she's 2 months old now. She is the sweetest. Oh, she just stole everybody's heart. Now, my son married a Indonesian lady,
nice.
A Muslim, full-on Muslim, and so now we got a very diverse family.
That's awesome.
I'm so proud of them. Yeah.
Good food, different cultures of food when you have your
family. And my son, he's not only a good cook, he's a surfer, but he's also he's a phenomenal cook. He learned how to do sushi when he was quite young from a sushi chef, and so he and all my kids can cook, everyone.
Nice.
They got that vibe, and my wife is a phenomenal cook and very healthy, and so
that's great. I seen her one time, and she was, I guess I was watching one of your stand-up shows, and she was,
oh yeah, she's part of it.
Yeah, she was doing the introduction and being the MC, and I was amazed how beautiful she looked, and her body. Wow.
Yes.
Holy snap.
Yes.
And I think she's natural.
Yes. And she's an artist, too. She's a very fine artist, painter. It's weird. When we got together, she never used to look at me. Like dead on. When she did, she'd tell me how to fix what was ever wrong with me. And she was real young when I met her. I just loved it. I loved her, that spark that she gave her. Like to this day, she's still got that same sort of obstinate. I guess it's kind of Canadian, It's It's an attitude, and she has it big time.
She's Canadian also?
Oh, yeah, from Vancouver.
Nice.
The Vancouver group.
And where do you live now?
In the Pacific Palisades in Los Angeles, California.
And how do you like that?
Up in the richest area, probably in the world, one of the richest areas. I love it. I absolutely. There again, I told you, my wife's an artist. She found this house.
Right.
And it's just perfect. It's probably the smallest mansion in LA. Yeah, but it has that beautiful feeling. Yeah, it looks like a jungle out in my backyard because she had banana trees and all these things. And we had bananas this year on one of our trees.
Nice.
When I grew up in Canada, my dad he was from Vancouver, and he would tell me stories about fruit trees and getting the food out of the ocean, and I was stuck in Canada, in Calgary. It was a prairie.
Yeah.
And so I was always fascinated with stories of fruit trees and that. And now I'm living in paradise. I got a banana tree, and kumquat trees, and avocado, and I love it. And I love the lockdown. I know a lot of people are hurt in that, but I'm not one of them. I'm enjoying the hell of it.
Well, you can have a little more time for yourself and your family and being creative also, right?
Yeah, well, when you're on the road, you're always either in an airport or in the hotel or backstage,
Mm-hmm.
And
it's exhausting.
We're working. We're like plumbers or electricians or housekeepers,
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is that we're on stage for an hour or sometimes hour and a half, but just doing it, getting there, and that. And anyway,
for sure.
I'm happily retired, and I'm starting to call myself an artist.
Well, you are an artist in many ways.
Well, I won't admit it. I never admitted it because when you call yourself an artist, and you open yourself up to criticism.
That's true because they expect a lot from you.
And I'm not the best at criticism. Do you have a dog? Do I hear your dog bark?
Yeah, it's weird because my dog never barks, but now he's barking because I guess people upstairs, you can hear noises. So it's like...
Because when I heard him bark, I started looking for my dog because he usually barks. My dog's laying here like he's comatose. He's laying there like he OD'd on something.
It's only because I'm doing an interview. I swear. He knows when I have my equipment out.
Yeah, they know, and they want to be part of it.
Every time I start working on my radio show, same thing. It's like,
yeah, I know.
It's like, well, how do you know? They even know the day. They get ready.
Yeah, who we got today, dear?